So now with the next lecture with Astrid and Hébert about 3C Awards programs, international exposure. Thank you again for being with us today, and we are ready to go.
Thank you very much. My name is Astrid Hébert. I'm the founder and director of the 3C Awards. We're a company based in Switzerland, and I would like to thank ArchiNet for inviting us to speak about international exposure. So I would love this session to be very interactive. So you can please use your digital thumb or write your messages, and then I'll take any question at any moment. So just basically who we are, we actually are based in Switzerland, and we have developed a group of design awards to support architects, interior designer, and industrial designers to showcase their work. So our platform uses a design advocacy, but as well as an educational platform for students. And we are part of the World Design Organization, as well as the Swiss Design Association. I have a quick video just to show you, to have a quick look at our program, and then after we can go further on how we can assist with international exposure.
I think you forgot to share the sound of computer.
Are you seeing the presentation?
Yes, but there is no sound. When you click share sound again, just, sorry. Let me stop the sharing, and if you can share again, and sorry, can you click share again, and in the left bottom corner in the window, just share sound, the checkbox. Did you see it? Try it now.
Yeah. Somehow I can't click on share sound.
Really? Okay. We will add it later. We can add it later on. It's okay. Go ahead.
So what we look at is looking at the regional representation in international awards for the Middle East. And we look at our own program. We also look at our sister company and other big, large programs. And we saw that actually the Middle East project were underrepresented. There's about 2 to 4% of the winners that actually project made in the region. And when we look at as well as mostly from Dubai, Doha, we see a little bit of project now coming up from Riyadh. But really, there's a lot of project and architectural and interior design that we don't get to see at international level. I look also at the Middle East Regional Program, and where we see actually a large variety and outstanding projects. Though, again, these are those that we don't get to share at international level. So looking at the perspective of the region with the economic boom, the urbanization, the population growth, all the tourism new opportunity, and especially all the new initiatives such as the integration of technology, the preserve of the heritage site, the sustainability, like the entire new sustainability cities coming in the region, we think that there is a lot of opportunity to not just represent projects in the region, but also to look at having an international impact. And that's actually where we, as a company with award program and media support, we can actually assist. Now, I also wanted to see how important it is for all architects and designers to own their work, and also afterwards when they're given to the government or given to the clients who have order and commission the work, is that we need to know who this work belongs to. So if we look at a painter, he will sign his painting. If we look at a sculpture, an artist, he will also sign it. Music, now you have a lot of way of identifying even copyright of a few arrangement of music. In terms of photography, we're all about copywriting, image rights, and what about actually architecture and design? So we hardly see, sometime when it's, a celebrity architect or top 50 architect, we will enter a building, we'll know this has been done by, by Jean Nouvel or by another architect. There will be, it will be frame and it will be at the entrance of the building. Most of the time we get to know because unfortunately, the architect is no longer, so it's more of a post-mortem acknowledgement. So what about actually starting to put names, and what about showing internationally what all the architects in different regions has been doing and how their work has been effective and help cities to actually being rebuilt, cities to draw with new initiative and having actually their name and the ownership of their work. So what we do is actually we're helping with that because we have a large community with over 100,000 architects and designers. We have a media partner all across the globe with print, online. We actually just launched our own online magazine dedicated to, it's called actually D5 magazine, is dedicated to 5 design fields. So architecture, interior design, lighting design, furniture design, and industrial design. We issue book design, we have partner around the world. And what is also really important is we do in-person events. So every 2 years, for each of our program, we honor and we advocate for the design of everyone who has entered and win our program. They can meet. We have a lot of what we call awards baby, meaning that from this interaction, there is new magazine law coming up. There is actually new architects collaborating, projects and ideas that actually come from this event. Outside of that, we have exhibition, also online events. We're attending industry trade shows and a lot of press relations. Quickly on our program, so we have the Lead Lighting Design Awards. Today is one of the largest lighting programs. So it's been running for the 7 years, and we have basically the lighting designer and the lighting product designers that apply into this award program. So when they come, they actually don't come as buyer and supplier. They come together as peer, and it's a really amazing community we have built in the past years. We open all our program to professional and student. I'll come back later to explain what we do with the student work, but they all get actually viewed by the jury members and rated, and then we have the winners. We have also some partnership to provide mentorship for our emerging winners, and then we will have the next ceremony in spring 2024. Here are some of the winning projects in the Middle East from last year. So I pick up few examples which are very different, and it's just to give you an idea of, you know, the scales of the work that we represent. So there's a school in Iran. We have also Al Janoud Stadium lighting, which was done by Zaha Hadid. And we have also support from Noor Riyadh, so the lighting festival, where some of the commission art has been submitted to the LEED Award. Another program of ours is an architecture and interior design program. It's called the BLT Build Design Awards. We've just announced the winners. I'll show you some of the original winners. It's very exciting. We had over 45 countries, architects from 45 countries presenting their work. And we're having a large award ceremony at the KKL in Luzerne, who has been designed by Jean Nouvel on the 18th of November. So again, it will be a big event with over 200 people coming and celebrating their achievement. Here are some of the projects that win. We have actually from a student, he's a student of the University of Jordan. So it's a coral conservation center. We have also a school in Dubai by IND and an hospitality project in Saudi Arabia. Another program that we have, which has been running for the 4th years, is actually the LEED Hospitality Design Award. Is one of the most comprehensive design award in hospitality. This is actually, we receive a lot of submission, especially from Dubai, being a very dynamic place in terms of hospitality, hotel, F&B. We receive about 500 projects every year from 50 countries. We had a large ceremony at the Four Seasons in Budapest where 120 designers come. It was a really great party. Our emerging winner of the year was actually from the American University of Dubai. Some of the winning projects like the Anantara in Oman, the Steigenberger in Egypt, and we also had Durumor, which is in Dubai as well as a restaurant. The last program we have is dedicated to furniture design. So it's covering about 400 projects. We will have also the event together with the architecture program on November 18. Again, we receive a lot of submission from the student. So we had an emerging interior designer from the Pars University in Tehran. We have also some designers from Qatar and then another furniture designer from Iran. So again, very diverse, very sharp, nice, well-thought project from the region. I wanted to take some time to speak about our engagement towards a new generation, because there's probably a lot of maybe young and emerging designers here today. So we have made actually a network of over 50 universities worldwide, and that goes from the Savannah School in the US to a school in Paris, Wismar in Germany, or Temasek in Singapore. In the region, we actually signed 4 agreements: the Zayed University, the Canadian University in Dubai, the University of Tehran, and the American University in Dubai. We'd love to have more partners in the region. So feel free to reach out if you're a professor and you would like actually to enroll your student. Because what we do is we sponsor the student and they can submit the program. I mean, the design. So usually is the graduation work or just the year before. So they have like a very strong project. They submit to us. And they, as soon as they're a winner, they have the same benefits of the professional. So they're also invited to the award ceremony. They also, start to build their resume. They can actually apply for grant with the certificate. So it has a lot of interest for the young generation. And this is really our engagement towards the community. To know that after each event, when we have emerging winners, and young designers coming, most of them receive either an internship proposal or even a job offer. So in the last event, all of our students has received a proposal for the future. So it's just opening doors and meeting leading professionals. So now is really how, you have a quick overview of our different program, what do we do, how we can help. And I would love to hear more about you, if you have applied locally into a award, if you're interested into applying internationally, and how we can assist.
Thank you, Astrid, again for this presentation and giving an idea about all the programs and awards. And actually, it's bringing a question about the importance on long-term and short-term for students and practitioners and academic to participate in design awards in general.
So that will be, let's say, if you're an academic, if you're a leading professional student, that might be a bit different in terms of the long term. Let's say if you're a student, what we see is that you start to be validated by people that are outside of your organization. So if you apply to your work, you will actually, it's something that you've been working on for a year, and you have professionals from all around the world. Most of our jury members is at least with 40%. So they will write your project. And if you're winning, you have a validation from people that are not from your university, from people that are not your friends. That means a lot in terms of self-insurance. It also helps to build a resume. We have also students that, thanks to winning our prize, could have a grant or also even a scholarship and went to study in the US, and they were actually in a university in Asia. So let's say it's a bit of like narrowing the gap between being a student finishing the university and going into the professional world. Is like how I'm going to pass that and how I can make it this step easier. So, when you present yourself and you get into the world and have to sell yourself and sell your design and your confidence, you already receive acknowledgement from leading professional, and that has a long-lasting impact when it's time to jump into the professional world. In terms of professional, it's really also what I meant by the story about having your signature at the entrance of the building is making sure that people know that this is your design. And so because there will be a lot of press, there will be design, we'll do interview. So they will really start to speak within the community, and actually, all around, everyone who is interested into architecture, that we'll get to know that this design is actually belonging to your company, or you had an input into it. And the second is also to be sure that you still remain attractive, because you want also your work to be seen, not just, let's say, in the region, but you may have actually a group of architects in the US that want to have a very specific design, or they have a site and then they actually want to have some work and vision that has a Middle East or whatever your country has as an expertise. So we see a lot of people that get to work together because their work was actually shown and awarded in one of the programs. So I think it's really about staying on the top of the game, meeting more international people, getting input. And it's a lot about celebration, because all project is not just one person. It's usually an entire team. And then you also have the construction, and you also have the lighting design, you have the interior designer, the architect. There's so many people involved into one project that when an award is winning, is really about cheering up about the work that has been put in the last year, 2 years, 3 years, and sometimes 5 years projects. So there's a fundamentally strong impact personally on the team, and as well as exposing your skills to the world.
Yeah. Can you give us a brief about the jury members, etc.? How do you select them? Are they permanent members, or how do you engage with that?
So we have so the members are rotating. If a member keep on voting, we will keep for 2 or 3 years, and then after we will change. So what we're looking at is mostly people that first we want to have a jury, that panel that is very representative. So we're looking at different countries. We're looking at leading professional or people who work within the industry. So it could be from media, it can be from a very large architectural firm, like a design director from an architectural firm, but it can also be an academic. So we have a lot of professor or dean of architecture university. So they will have actually first they will have a different view of the work, and the second they will come with different level of expectation. They will come with a different level of background. So each panel will have at least 15 to 20 different countries. So again, they will have everyone has a very strong and different opinion and overview of each project, which may sometimes it's actually complicated when we have all the vote, because we do a second round with discussion, and people from both sides of the table have a very different view on each project. But let's say that the richer and the more diverse is, as better it is, and as fair it is in terms of judgment.
Astrid, thank you again for accepting our invitation and being with us in the 4th Architecture Week, and looking forward for the collaboration, and hopefully we see a lot of participation from our region and area.
Thank you very much. I hope so. There's so many beautiful projects and heritage building and new site being put, open now to the public. So it would be fantastic. Thank you so much for your invitation.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.